All right, Maximus analysis for April 14th, 2015, right before the close. We might have something similar to this action right here. I would wait until a break above for the ES 23.90.50. See if we could get a break above that and we could come and basically take out these highs. I don't know how long that move is going to be. So I'm very, very cautious on how long that move is going to be, how quickly it's going to be, because it's just been churning sideways for such a long time. But it could be a nice move up if we get a blast off. Again, would be something similar to this. I don't like that this price action is right here and this similar price actions right there as well. So I think that they'll be a little tired. But again, if you're looking for something quick, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And Q was down as well, but you kind of have the same type of pattern that we want to see if it could break above. But again, I would even let a candle close high, seeing the follow through, and then wait and maybe put my stop either below here or below the low of that candle. YM, same thing. We see we're getting this little pop similar to this price action right here. So we have to see how this one is going to play out. Again, it's just weird because the bonds are up, the market's up. You got kind of some churning with some names, but we'll see how it goes. Again, IWM is kind of giving that same type of pattern, just breaking out, but I need a pullback to trade this one versus just trading it off of this move. We got Apple. Apple is still looking okay. Again, it's just you got some resistance here at around this 128.14 level, but if it can break above that, that would be good, and hold the 125.25 price level as well. That would be a good level as well to see if it can continue to hold. This churning pattern, again, you do not want this to happen. You do not want this to break and then give one of these. You don't want this and then this, because then it's going to come down really, really hard. So we don't want that to happen. If anything, we want this to happen. We want the higher lows. We want this to pop up, come down, and then pop up again. So we got to see where this is going to form. Again, this pendant is what's probably the most frustrating type of pattern to deal with. You got Amazon. Amazon is continuing again, but it's not really giving that much oomph, and we can see that Amazon's volume has been anemic. So it's just like, oh. Again, volume does say some things, but Baidu again could be giving again, if it holds this 2010 level, again, this would be something I'd be very cautious because it is an overbought territory, but I would like to see it break at least above here. Again, if you're really aggressive, you're going to be taking a break above this high, but the stop would be, you have to make sure you define that really, really quickly to see if you're going to get to the long side from here. You saw Google really, it broke down as much as $12, and again, I would not be looking to go long this name at all based on this pattern. You have the lower highs, you have here, even if it broke above here, this high, I would still kind of wait and see if the price action would give me something. Again, you don't want to force things with the market. You want things to show up and then you take it accordingly. So something that was looking good, Tesla, if it continued down, it does have support on my side of 205.31. So again, if it broke above here, it could be a quick move, being that it's just been churning sideways, and at least it is kind of giving that little pullback. Again, I don't like one-day pullbacks, but you can see that the volume on the sell side has gone down. So again, it would have to break above this high. I would not wait for this one, but we kind of will see what happens. But you also have a price line, again, giving okay action. Again, it was, you kind of just had to have the bias towards the long side because of how of this move. Again, 50% was around this area and it's held it, so we would have to stay to the bias of the bull side. But again, stuff is really looking tired, but again, that's fine. If you're in this one already, I would definitely be rolling up the stops and really be tightening up the ship going into this one. You have crude is at some key levels right now. So again, if it breaks down below, it breaks 50 or 49, it's going to continue to go to the downside. You see the volume is kind of drying up a little bit, but it did have some good intraday movement today. Again, I've just been day trading this one, and it's been paying pretty well. But I've just been waiting for the swings because stuff is kind of just looking away, and I'm just like, it needs to break above that 53.17, give us a clean break above that, and then see some price action go from there. So that's what's going on right now. It was kind of a sideways kind of day, but again, I would be cautious on just going full position, but we'll see what happens and how they break it up. But again, we'll look to see if Friday will give us where they're going to position this thing. It's very early going into Wednesday, so let's see what happens and goes from there. Remember, with oil, 10:30 report, so be careful. Don't try to trade that around that time and get whipsawed. To let the dust settle around that. So take care.